Nighttime driving. When you're the passenger, it can be very, very relaxing. You just sit back, chill, lean your head against the window, and just watch the water droplets slowly run down. Or maybe two water droplets have a little race. However, when you're the one driving, it is a whole different experience. Now, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I hate driving at night. And bonus points when you got some fuckwad behind you in a Dodge Ram with his high beams going. I swear I saw the pearly gates of heaven one time because of it. And on top of that, when it starts raining, that is brilliant. So, one story in particular I'd like to tell you guys is one time I was driving home from my dad's house, all the way back home. Now, the drive is about an hour away, and it gets dark really, really early. So, I'm driving home, and about halfway there, some yoo-hoo decides to tail my ass. Now, the speed limit where I live in most highways is 55 miles per hour. Some of us go a little faster than that, like 60. Now, there are some yoo-hoos that think they're on the Indy 500. They go a little faster than that because they think they're better than everybody else because their penis is tiny, so they have to compensate it on a Dodge Ram with their high beams of the Lord. Yeah, that's real fun. And it's really fun when your car is so dinky tiny and it's low to the ground, and you know how big those Dodge Rams are. So those fuckers' high beams are shining in your mirrors. And when you're someone like me who can't see shit and has astigmatism, which if you don't know what that is, neither did I, it's that condition where you see weird light beams shining off lights at night. Yeah, I got that, and apparently about 3 million other people do as well. So it's pretty common. So when you get that combination, it is not fun at all. It is a nightmare. The drive got so bad. Like, at the very least, this motherfucker could have, went around me, whatnot. No, he decided to tail me the entire way home. So I went from 55 miles per hour to almost 20 miles per hour because I couldn't see shit. And, if you're one of those assholes that likes to tail people at night, I don't know what you're thinking, but that's very dangerous. The person can't barely see at night, so they're gonna go a little slower than normal. Or maybe 55 is just too slow for you to begin with, so you think you're at, scar. So, if the person in front of you is just moving too slow for you, move around. It is not that hard. I mean, going that speed you're going at the moment anyway, it shouldn't be that big of a problem. And, do not get me started on rain. I love the rain. I do. But when you mix it with nighttime driving, the roads seem to disappear. And it's like a cry fest. You're just crying on the way home like, I can't see, mommy! I want to go home. It is not fun. Now, luckily, this was only a 30-minute drive, so this wasn't too bad, because I was visiting my grandparents the other day. So it wasn't too bad, thankfully. But, I had to go home. It was late. They're getting tired. I gotta do some stuff at home. So I'm driving home, and it's not really doing anything. So I was like, okay, cool. Halfway home, cars' high beams and low beams, they bother me. Because they're bright. My eyes are very sensitive. Especially to the holy sun. I hate the sun. But I also love it because it brings me heat and apples. But when it comes to the light, I hate the thing. It is so goddamn bright. I cannot go outside without sunglasses. It is awful. But at night, when it's dark and there's nothing around me, nighttime driving is not that big of a deal. But when you add lights and precipitation into the combination, it's a recipe for disaster, and I cannot stand it. A lot of times I try to avoid driving in the rain at all costs. But if I can't help it, then I don't have much of a choice. So, for any of y'all who have the same problems I do, please be safe. It's better to go slow as a grandma than it is to kill yourself in a ditch. This has been Jasmine Robotnik. I hope y'all stay weird out there.